Hi everyone. Today I would like to discuss about what is SAP and an SAP ECC. What is the difference between ECC and S4HANA? Simultaneously, I will explain each and everything. So, what do you mean by SAP? Means like SAP stands for System Application Products in Data Processing. SAP is an ERP. ERP is nothing but Enterprise Resource Planning. ERP is an integrated software which integrates various functions of an organization. So, first of all, SAP is like a software. It stands for System Application Products in Data Processing. SAP is an ERP, and ERP is an integrated software which integrates various functions of an organization. Functions like procurement, sales, marketing, accounting, HR, finance, products, production, warehouse, supply chain, etc. etc. is there. So if you go and see here, what are the different ERPs are available in the market products? SAP S4 means S4 means like Business Suite fourth generation. SAP ECC, so many are there like Microsoft Dynamics, Microsoft Navision, Oracle, ban, jd edwards, peoplesoft, ramco, tally. So if you see here, there are different softwares or erps they are using in their organization. Coming to the SAP, like it's having in one place different modules are there in one place, like for suppose if an example, if you take an example like one any business organization having different organization units, means like as per like sales and distribution, marketing, HR, accounts, they are using different erps for the different organization units. Coming to the SAP, if you go, and it is an umbrella that it's having different modules in one place. So I will explain what is what individually. So here coming to this SAP is like it can be integrated with the particular modules. So if you see here, what is ERP? ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. E stands for Huge Business Organization. R stands for Resources, Money, Manpower, Material, Machinery, Marketing Methods. P stands for Planning, effective utilization and optimization of resources. Initially, if we start or if we want to commence any business, means we have to incorporate, and before that we have to bring the capital into the business. So then if you want to start the business, we should bring the capital. So money is the main. Not only money, if you want to commence the business, you have to choose the line of activity and business process. You have to understand whether it may be a manufacturing or a service industry. You have to choose. Then accordingly you have to resource, means what? Resources, you have to recruit the resources. Manpower is not only the resource. Material, which material you want to manufacture, and machinery for that manufacturing the material, like into finished goods or raw material. If you want to buy the raw material, the money is needed. After buying the raw material, you have to make a product. For that we want machinery, and after that, after finishing the goods, we want to do the marketing. In market, it should know the what's the product you are making. You have to do the marketing, and you have to do the awareness programs for that particular product to sell, and some methods will be followed. So if you see here, if anybody does the business for the sake of profit only to generate the revenue, so these are the resources. By using these resources, we can run the business. So for that resources, proper planning should be there. Means how much the quantity is to be manufactured, how much of amount it's fixed, and within that how much of profit we are getting, how much, including like all we have to see the costing also, like if product is like finished, how much the amount is incurred for the expenditure for this particular product, we have to see all the heads, and we should make the profit on that, and we have to give the salaries to the manpower also. So these are the things we have to follow. By this should be done by the proper planning, means effective utilization and optimization of resources, means what are the resources are there, we have to use effectively that resources, and for the optimization of the resources, means like maximization of the things we not to get the profits. This is about the ERP. So if you go to the history of SAP, five German engineers working in IBM in 1960s. So in Xerox Corporation want this product as SAP. They went to the IBM and they have delivered and they have told that this is the product we want. Like in certain scenarios, they drop it down, and in five German engineers working in IBM came with this product like SAP. In 1970s, first product from SAP. In 1902, R1 means real-time one layer. In 1980, R2 means real-time two layers came, and 1990 R3 means real-time three layers are came. So 2005 ERP ECC came with R3. In 2015 SAP S for HANA. S for HANA means like a business suite for fourth generation highly analytical appliances we can call as. So we will see one by one what do you mean by R3. So if you go to this slide and you can see easily that R3 means real time three layers, means R3 SAP Business Suite on ECC 6.0. What do you mean by R? R stands for real time, 3 means 3 layers, ECC means enterprise central component. So if you observe here, there are 3 layers and application part is ECC means like enterprise central component. If you see here, there are 3 layers means one layer is presentation layer, second layer is application layer, third one is database layer. So these are the three layers. The data will be flowing from presentation layer through graphical user interference means like if you go and if you the front end we can call as front end presentation, whatever the screen is visible to us we are giving the input is called presentation layer. Through presentation layer is go to application layer. Application layer is ECC 6.0 and ECC 6.0 is application used. So here the data will be compiling in the application layer and it goes to the database. Database means it will store the data in the form of tables, rows and columns. Here the database is called MSQL or Oracle. SAP is using the third party database like MSQL or Oracle here. So if you observe here, this data migration tool it came for SAP Business Suite on HANA means here also three layers are there. One is presentation layer, second one is application layer, ECC 6.0 is application layer version. Here if you observe here database SAP HANA 2.0 came. What do you mean by SAP HANA 2.0? If you see here in this ECC, this database is the third party. SAP use the third party database like MSQL or Oracle. If you observe here the database SAP came with the own product SAP HANA 2.0. That's the difference between this and this. So if you go to the next upgradation, so using the conversion on some tool in 2015, SAP Next Generation Business Suite on HANA S4 Core is the application in 2015. If you see here three layers, one is R1, R2, R3, one is presentation layer, user interference 5 is using, it was upgraded, and through this presentation layer the data flow to the application layer and compiles the data to this application S4 Core means 1909 is the version. Now the latest version is 2023. So if you observe here some data application it compiles the data and goes to database. The database is HANA. If you observe here the own database came with the SAP. So software upgrade migration has came. This is about the R3 architecture. So if you observe here this is about the history of SAP. So what do you mean by like this one? SAP means it's a software which helps an organization. It helps the organization to manage their resources effectively and efficiently. It ensures the optimum and maximum utilization of resources, money, man, material, machine, etc. So if you see here, what are the different roles? Yes, there are some different roles are there. First of all, you have to understand the roles in SAP. SAP consultant means he will be uh, SAP consultant means like implementation and support will be there. SAP end user is doing day-to-day transactions and accountants, purchasers, salesperson, production engineers means if you go and see here, consultant means he is he is supposed to implement the project in SAP, like he call as a consultant. He will be calling as a functional consultant. Before going to these roles, we have to understand that what are the modules are available in SAP. There, in SAP, it's divided into two different modules. One is like functional module, and other is like technical module. Functional module, finance and FI, CO, controlling, SD, sales and distribution, material management, like where so many modules are there. If you come to the technical modules, it's like ABAP. Just if you see here list of top SAP ERP modules are functional modules and technical modules, and different modules in SAP is functional modules. FI means finance, CO means controlling, MM means material management, SD means sales and distribution, HR means human resource, etc. Technical modules like ABAP, Advanced Business Application Program, we can call it. They are look after all the coding and all those things. They will see the technical issues which were incurred in SAP implementation and all. Some runtime errors, they will look after all those things. Basis means like we can call as a networking. They look after the servers, user IDs and passwords. They will look after all those things. So if you see here the roles is like a in SAP means if you are in the part of SAP like a project like there are some projects are will be there, and roles will be called as you are called as a FI consultant, whether it may be implementation or support. End user means what? The difference between the consultant and end user is like the consultant implement the project into the system as per their module. They will be assigned the project and fulfilling the task of the project or task into the systems they want to test. For this all they would like to configure in the system for the module for the modules like for respective modules, people will be the functional consultant. They are implementing the project in the SAP. After implementing by configuration the required data gathered by the client, they will be configured into the client system. So after that they make ready to post the day-to-day transactions by the end users. So end users are the users. They are posting the day-to-day transactions into the system, that is called production. So if the client is not having SAP, if you would like to implement SAP in their system, is to they will consult for the for particular SAP business partners, and the business partners of SAP implement the SAP into the system according to the modules, and uh, they make ready the data to configure into the system and test it, and they will educate the end user to post the day-to-day transactions, and this is about the end user. So if you go and see here, the thing is like different types of project in SAP. Here if you see here, these are the types of projects available in SAP, that is in ECC. If I am talking about, these are the projects as well as S/4HANA also. One is like implementation project, customer is implementing a new SAP system. Support, customer already implemented SAP and want support on day-to-day basis. Rollout means customer already implemented SAP system, now they want to add new plan plant, it's not plan, it's new plant company to existing the system. So if the customer is already having the plants in Bangalore and Hyderabad, and now they want to extend to Pune, is called about the rollout. Development, customer already implemented SAP system, now they want to change some standard functionality and develop their own functionalities development. So upgradation, so what do you mean by upgradation? Upgradation is nothing but it's upgrading to lower version to higher version. It's called upgradation. Customer already implemented SAP. Currently, customer is using SAP S/4HANA 1709, for example, and now they want to move for 1909. It's called upgradation. Now, latest version is 2023. So they want to go for the 2023. They want to upgrade. System conversion. When customer want to upgrade from SAP R by 3 or ECC to S/4HANA. This is about the projects which are available in SAP. So whether it may be ECC or like in S/4HANA, the projects are same. So if you go and see here, we will see other part. SDLC means software development life cycle. Means like if you see here, this is the life cycle, software development life cycle. Planning, requirement, develop, test, deploy. Is what do you mean by planning? Project management planning, finalizing the team, finalize the project plan, structure, project governance, requirement, understanding the business requirement by the decision with the users, interview, observation, workshops, questionnaires, etc. Develop, customize solution and coding, test is whether the developed solution is meeting the business requirement or not. We will see according to the requirement gathered by the client, we will test in front of the client and we will show the test. So we can call as user acceptance test. Deploy, set up the system to be used by the business users. Run the software and regular maintenance. This is about the SDLC, software development life cycle. So this is like SAP ASAP methodology. So this is the roadmap we can see. And in ECC ASAP methodology, like initial preparation, project plan, project management activities 1 month. So business blueprint phase. In this phase, which consultant will gather the business requirement and create business blueprint, and it has to be signed off. For example, 3 to 4 months time. I'm giving example. Realization. What do you mean by realization? What do you mean by real? Functional consultant activate the required standard process. Technical consultant create or adjust the custom business process. Functional consultant will provide the requirement to technical consultant, test the standards and custom business process. Unit test 3 months, for example. Final preparation. Functional consultant will provide the training to the business users. User acceptance test. Prepare for go live. Data migration for master transaction. For example, I have given the 4 months. Final preparation means the data was finalized to finalized, and the functional consultant will provide the training to the end users to educate them, and in front of them the user acceptance test will be done, and preparation to go live. The data should be migrated for the master transaction. Means day to day transactions are get ready to post by the end users. So go live, start entering the business transactions in a SAP system. Support, function and technical consultant will provide day-to-day support. For example, after implementing, the users are ready to post the transactions into the system day to day according to their submodules assigned by the task by the management. If there any errors occur, they will raise the ticket to the particular functional consultant will look after all those things or that resolving the tickets, and they will be sent back to the client. Yes, careers in SAP. After completing the course, one can be functional consultant, one can be support consultant, and one can be end user. I have differentiated. I want to differentiate these the three things in one place. Role of functional consultant. The main task of a consultant is to customize the business process as per the need, and role of the support consultant. The main job of the support consultant is to provide the assistance to the organization where SAP is already implemented. Primarily responsible of support consultant is to solve the problems of end users. Okay, when a problem arises, support consultant has to diagnosis, analysis and solve the issue. Role of end user. End user will be using the ERP software implemented in the organization. His role is restricted to data entry. And we will see in S/4HANA here, the thing is like these are the FI means financial accounting submodules, general ledger accounting, accounts payable, accounts receivable, asset accounting, foreign currency. This is about the short description of the SAP S/4HANA. We will see we will see next part in next video. This is about the introduction of SAP. So I would like to show the difference between ECC and S/4HANA in the system. I want to log into the system. This is ECC 6.0 PHP 7. By giving the user ID and password, you can log into the server. This is the SAP screen. This is the SAP Easy Access screen which was used by the end users according to their module. Our module is accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, If you go in general ledger, document entry, document is all the there. These are the sub modules I have told you: general ledger, account receivable, accounts payable, bank, fixed asset. These are the modules we will cover in SAP S4HANA. This is about the ECC. I want to show the difference between the SAP ECC and S4HANA. So this is the easy access screen, and this easy access screen is only have access to the end users. They won't have any access to the SPRO screen. SPRO means SAP project reference object. In that we will go with the IMG, means implementation guide will be there. So if you go and see here the system, I want to show you the status. I have told you, no, SAP is the SAP ECC is the database MS SQL, EHP7 using Windows NT. If you go and see here, ERP6 is using in ECC. This is about the ECC client, user, and date when the previous login and when all those comes here. So if you go and see here, I want to log into S4HANA. In S4HANA, this is about the ECC S4HANA SAP Easy Access screen. This is the end user screen, and this is the menu bar, this is the transaction bar. And if you go to system and you have to see the status, then you will be seeing, I have told you, no, this is the client, this is the user, this is the date, previous login. And if you come and see here, Linux operating system, and S4HANA 2023 is the latest version using. So if you see here, S4HANA 2023, here database system is HDB HANA database. Earlier we have seen that, like in ECC we have seen the database is MSQL or Oracle. Like SAP is using third party servers database like MSQL or Oracle. Here in S4HANA, the SAP came with the own database. HDB means HANA database. That's the difference between the SAP ECC and S4HANA. There will be some little bit of differences are there according to the content in modules. I will know in future further classes. So this is about the ECC, S4HANA and ECC difference. So if you go and see here, we can see the differences, and I want to know about the why ECC, why S4HANA, why the S4HANA came, and what is the uses of S4HANA, why, how and why is S4HANA is faster. I want to show you how and why SAP HANA is faster. HANA means highly performance analytical appliances. Okay, in memory computing means like data is stored directly in RAM cache memory, column based. All previous DBs were storing data in row based form. HANA can be stored in data in column based also. So column based data storage others in faster reporting. Also column based data is stored in compressed form. Multi-core processors. SAP HANA uses latest technology, and there are few certified vendors who provide this hardware: HP, Dell, Fujitsu, IBM, etc. Parallel processing. Multiple users can perform business transactions at the same time without creating locks. This is the reason how and why HANA is faster. So this is about the HANA. So there are lot. They are like compared to DCC, S4HANA having some differences in content. Like I can say, some of the major differences are there. I will compare with ECC with S4HANA. What are the new features added in later classes? Furtherly, we'll discuss about the S4HANA, making a good videos, and viewers can gain the knowledge, and there are much more lot of things to be elaborately can be told by topic to topic. We will make a good sense. So that's about the today's session, like ECC with S4HANA comparison. We will keep on moving forward. I will make the S4HANA videos one by one, topic wise, and I will upload accordingly.